And we are back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Squeeze podcast. This is your host, Juice. Let's get right into it. This episode is about, Kevin Hart and TashaK. If you haven't been seeing it, the allegations have been going hot fire on the internet about TashaK once again starting some mess that she really ain't ready to handle. And if you did not know, you're about to know right now. So TashaK has been accused again of trying to get money off the clout of another star's back. And this time she tried to utilize information from an interview with Kevin Hart's former assistant to blackmail him, which is absolutely crazy. And let me just show you this. First off, shout out to Megan McCullen. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name, over on TikTok for getting us this amazing information, but we're gonna go into it just a little bit so you guys can see. So the thing says, and I definitely did. It's Megan Cuniff. Sorry guys, Megan Cuniff. Thank you again. The defamation claim is only against Kevin Hart's former assistant to me. So it's only against his former personal assistant, and that is Maisha. Hopefully I'm not saying her name wrong either. Maisha Shakes, who spoke with TashaK. TashaK is not being sued for defamation, but is being sued for extortion, invasion of privacy, and the intentional interference with the contract. So from what is being said, that she knew about the NDA and all that. But TashaK, why are you back at it again, girl? If you guys are unaware, TashaK was just in the news earlier this year for doing something similar with Cardi B. And we're going to actually get into the facts of that a little bit later. But Cardi B has already won that lawsuit. And if we just listen, it's going to come together in a little bit, guys. So back to Kevin and Tasha. So I know we want to get into all the details. And guys, this is the first time I've been able to give you guys such great details in such precision. So I hope you guys are liking what we got. Hit that like button. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about the episodes. If you have any comments about what's going on, let me know right now, right as you're watching this. Also, if you can, hit the subscribe button if you already aren't watching this stuff. But let's get back into the case. So I'm gonna give it to you big and full. As you can see here, we got Kevin Hart as the plaintiff, okay? And as you see, it's Maisha Shakes and Latasha, I don't know how to say this woman's middle name, Transina Kebby, and the Kebby Studios LLC in Georgia. So as you can see, I'll remove the cursor, but right over here we have civil extortion, guys, which is really crazy. Breach of contract, okay, that's number 2. Intentional interference with contract relations. So that's about the NDA. If you guys don't know, that's her breaching the other young lady, Maisha Shakes, NDA. Then the invasion of privacy, public disclosure of private facts. And number 5, which is the one that everybody is the defamation. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to read this article, guys. And again, shout out to Miss Megan out there. We'll link her information down in the comments. You guys just got to let me know if you want to see it, so that way you can read all this information yourself. Let's get into it. Kevin Hart, comedian, is suing TashaK over an interview she did with former personal assistant Maisha Shakes, accusing her of an extortionist scheme. This is a 21-page complaint that says that Tasha, whose legal name is Latasha Transina Kebby, told someone representing Kevin Hart, so Kevin Hart's people, that he could stop the publication of the interview for $250,000, okay? $250,000. So Tasha, in all of her grand wisdom, said, let me do this interview with his ex-assistant, his former personal assistant, and then let me then say, all right, Kevin, send my people over and be like, look, you don't want this to air, just send me that good old $250,000. And the crazy part about it was, not only did she do that, and I don't have the snippet of it, but because I know it got taken down, but she even aired a trailer of said interview on YouTube herself. So that's why this whole allegations, and honestly the lawsuit came from, because not only did she, say that she had the information, she showed force by putting it out there. She showed it. So let me get back into it. Tasha then posted a teaser clip for the interview on her YouTube channel, Unwind with Tasha, that included her saying, "When you don't pay, we're going to have to get money by any means necessary." Now, the funny thing about this is, we're going to get back into it, but this is all very strange of her character, because she just again lost this lawsuit to Cardi B for similar actions. So why double down? Kevin Hart and his representatives contacted the police and did not pay the ransom that KB was demanding. According to the complaint, Kevin Hart went on to report to the police that he was not going to fall into these allegations or threats, which, big up on this man. Let me take this down for a second, because you probably guys have read all of this, but this woman is really doubling down, because not only was she extorting him the $250,000, she was charging her viewers the $12 a month just to access the video. So it would have been $12. So it was just like getting a subscription to a Hulu or anything like that. That's not the point here. Is that the actions of this woman is absolutely outrageous, with this information that she felt like she had, only to try to get a quick buck. And you see how this is not working out for her. So scamming and extorting people, it don't work out. So now that she has this lawsuit intact now, because of, Tasha and Maisha she would have been smarter to talk to Kevin herself, Maisha, but now we're here. So as we go on, the complaint says that Shakes signed a confidentiality agreement in 2017, as well as a non-disclosure agreement in 2020 that paid her $30,000 a year for 3 years straight. But in November 2023, she spoke with Tasha in a recorded interview that breached the agreement and also included false and deformative statements, including a Hart and certain legal disputes in which he had been involved. So not only was TashaK targeting him as a person, any allegations that he had going on, she wanted to put out and air any legal situations that he had going on. Now, I know that I'm sitting here reporting on her personal legal allegations, and I can't sit here and be a hypocrite, but what I am saying is I'm not going to go out and search all the dirt that she has going on. I'm going to talk to you about the stuff that's relating to this particular situation, and the only reason I'm really in concern is because Kevin Hart, as a man who has gone through several divorces, this will probably harden this man even more, because as you've seen, every time he went through a divorce, and the 2 times that I saw it, it changed him. Even when he did his stand-up and his movies, he went from, all comedy, to more of a real man to me. And I'm not trying to come at the man, because I wasn't always a fan, but I do support the brother. He is doing a lot for himself, his family, and the community. But this is absolutely outrageous. TashaK, I don't even understand why you thought this would have been the right move for yourself, when this man probably would have helped you out if you wanted to do something collaborative. But the world today is so set up on this sneaky mindset. They want to air somebody out. They want to get the dirty laundry out to the media. It's just sickening that we can't come together and try to work things out amicably. But let me go back out to the facts of what is going on, because this is not something, a proponent of information I'm putting out myself. This is the total facts that are being given to you via the courts and other information. So let's get back into it. What the actual complaint is talking about. During the interview, KB asked Shakes whether she was subject to any non-disclosures in which she would be prohibited from disclosing the type of information that was subject to the interview. Shakes acknowledged that she and the plaintiff were in fact party to the said NDA. So they both were a party to the NDA. It wasn't just Miss Shakes, it was both KB and Shakes, but claimed that the agreement had unspecified loopholes that she apparently contended would enable her to escape consequences of her brazenly violating her promises to the plaintiff and the NDA and the confidentiality agreement terms. If for people that don't understand what that means, it's just saying that she thought that there were so many loopholes in there, or she didn't read it well enough to the point where she thought that she could say certain things and that she would not be able to be retaliated upon. Which, in a sense, is her just saying she didn't think she would have to be accountable for her actions, which I think is BS to the highest degree. Young lady, and I don't know if what the difference is in age between the two of us, so I just say young lady because I'm trying to be respectable. Why in the hell did you think you could get away with that? That is why you need to thoroughly read, and then guess what? Talk it over with a lawyer, somebody who has the facts, so that you're not out there giving yourself up to situations like this. Because guess what? I don't know how much TashaK offered you for that interview, and I'm pretty sure she didn't offer you anything, because we're going to get into why I know she didn't have anything to give you. You just have to think about, what did you actually stand to gain from it in the first place, Maisha? And I'm talking directly to you. Through all the people that's watching me and everybody else, I'm talking directly to you. What did you really think? Yeah, you can get at me down in the comments or anything else. You can come out with a rebuttal video. I'd hope to hear from you. But let me get back to the facts so that my people and my viewers, in and around November 2023, an unidentified individual telephoned a Hart representative stating that the individual was affiliated with KB and that KB had conducted the interview with Shakes, and that the interview included information or allegations that the KB representative claimed would be damaging to Hart's reputation. The individual stated that KB would publish said interview unless Hart paid a ransom of $250,000 or $250,000. Then on November 17th, 2013, KB posted a teaser on YouTube. Oh, hold on. We actually might have. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Oh, yes, guys. And we got it. I found that. So let's get into that one, because it surely is a mess.
That's why we're here. We're running this test, and I got something to tell y'all. It's real important. And then I'm going to let y'all get back to work, because y'all know the Kevin Hart interview with his assistant of 3 years drops tonight.
And see, now, Tasha, you definitely are of older age than myself, but you're very unhinged for this. Like, what? Why do you think this is what you need to be talking about? But let's let her go.
On TashaKLive.com at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it's 3 there, but it's actually 8 o'clock here. So you understand why I'm doing this live, because I ain't going to be up when y'all watching it. I'm going to be asleep or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm skipping to the part where she's talking to the girl, because she was doing a lot of rapping. We don't need 10 minutes of her rapping about the interview snippet. We just want to see the little clip.
The machine you worked for was the Harts.
Yes.
Kevin Hart. Eniko Hart. What made you reach out?
It is a time for Hollywood to hear this story, especially because a lot of people are locked in non-disclosures and they're not able to talk and protect themselves. Mm-hmm. But you have to protect the person you're working for. Where's your protection?
So my thing is, if you knew you were in one, why come out? And I'm also very, very, very confused, because even in her face, it does seem a little forced, but who am I? Because I'm not a mind reader. I don't know if she was forced to say any of the things she said, or she felt like she was about to get a check that would change her life from said conversation. What I do understand is that you do know that there were certain things involved that you needed to keep to yourself that you chose to not. So now that you have to face your consequences, I hope that you face them to the utmost degree, and not because I'm a hater or anything like that, but because it is only right, because if it was the opposite way around, the same would be said. Let me let you listen to the rest of it now, because I'm still not done with TashaK, because all of this definitely spins back to why she's doing all of this.
Things started to turn up around there.
The Extortionist. I'm listening to Mario on the radio in the morning. I almost crashed my car because I heard him say that Kevin's best friend, JT Jackson, had set him up.
In exchange for millions of dollars.
All the charges were dropped against JT, but they weren't dropped against Kevin.
They redug up, I guess, old LGBTQ jokes or something.
Correct.
That he was saying on Twitter, and they wanted him to apologize, and he said, fuck you.
Haley is his publicist, so she called me. She was just like, hey, Maisha, have you spoke to Kevin? I was like, no. I was like, Dave Becky just called me, his manager. Why? And then she was like, the whole Oscar thing, Kevin needs to say an apology. He's about to lose Nike. not
The
going to be
first
standing here
scandal
anymore.
was with the first baby,
Correct.
the one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals,
It's another one in the office.
she pregnant
Wait a
again.
minute, let me
Correct.
pause this.
With her-
Because not only are they talking about, they're talking about his children. See, now this is where you got a little personal, and I understand why now he is suing you, Tasha. I understand the allegations about where he was running around, things that he was doing. Some of that stuff was not your business, and why didn't you try to get him one-on-one? As far as Maisha here, I don't understand why you felt so comfortable addressing all of these things in this setting. And you know what's funny? I'm not even trying to judge too harshly, but as you can clearly see, Tasha is trying to, portray herself as a sophisticated, older young lady, while this actual young lady is sitting here in what looks like Yeezys and frayed pants and arms out, all this other kind of stuff. It doesn't seem professional. It does look like somebody's trying to look like they're trying to get a buck. She's not dressed up for it, but she's not even trying to be professional for this. But she wants to give out people's information that live a very different type of lifestyle. And I think people understand, like, we are all people, but when you live a professional life, you do things a lot differently than you do as a regular person. Not to say that that's a bad thing or a good thing, but there's different rules and regulations, and she's not living within them. That's the whole reason I'm bringing that up. Okay? She wants to be there, but not really understand what it takes to live in that reality. Now, again, let's keep it pushing, though. And I know if you got any comments about what I just said, please hit me down in the comments. But this young lady is out here airing out a man who worked literally hard day and night. We don't know all the things that he had to do to get where he got, but I know that he worked hard to get there, and I'm not going to discredit that man even a second. Now, I'm not going to say that he did that all with no dirt on his hands either, but that's not for me to put my judgment on either, unless it's something that he's convicted of, and this young lady is doing something a little bit more outlandish than that.
Her second
And
baby.
he's still leaving semen stains all over the couch at the
Yes.
Heartbeat studio.
Correct.
And showering and then going home like.
I told Aniko, like, Kevin is cheating on you with a girl named Mix Morgan. She's his flight attendant.
I'm sorry. The decorum here is sickening, and if you don't know what decorum is, what are you sitting? How are you sitting in an interview one-on-one and you're scrolling through your timeline? Now, I would hope that she posted up, like she pulled up something that had facts, but you're sitting there. It's super unprofessional, and this is why I'm trying to say that they need to be held to different standards. Because why is it okay for her to just be like, oh well, he's doing all of this, flight attendant, I'm telling you this. You don't even know the stipulations of what their relationship was. See, this is another thing is why you shouldn't have certain people get into your relationship, because you don't know the agreements that other people have in their relationship, what things are okay and what isn't okay, what they deal with, what they allow. It's not your damn business. This is why I think one of the greatest things from back in the day was mind your own damn business. But people seem to be minding everybody else's business nowadays, and I don't understand. Like, I really don't.
Planes.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
His game is poker.
He gambled y'all money away and had to pay y'all half checks?
Yes. Exactly. It was Leland. Leland was messing with our money. But I said, here she is.
Oh! Ooh! She got it. She on vacation every day. Will you see a bitch?
So my thing is, she gonna find the most scandalous picture of the young lady probably. And I mean, yeah, she look good. So why are we mad? But at the same time, this man, he ain't leave his wife for her neither. And that's a whole nother conversation for a whole different time. I'm not approving cheating. I'm not sitting here to say that he should, be able to do whatever he want to do because he got to a certain status or anything like that. What I'm really trying to say is, why the hell is she so far up his ass and in his business on somebody else's platform to try to air him out about something that he ain't even, if his wife ain't talking about it, it ain't your business to be out here talking about it and to be trying to be giving out facts. If that other girl ain't talking about it either, you're the only one talking about it. You're just being dirty. You just, what I'm saying? Like, you're just being out here doing the most.
All she do is post vacation pictures with no nigga beside her. The nigga taking the picture. She's like, nah, baby. Yeah, you know I'm gonna take the pictures for you as many angles as you want, but I can't to ensure he don't go up in these motherfucking photos.
Right, Nico, I love you. I'm not gonna speak bad on her.
Now, this is why I see why these red pill guys are so empowered, because this young lady is sitting right here. Okay, and I'm gonna break it down to you very, very neatly. Nico, whom she knows through Kevin Hart, through him, she just said, oh, no hate to you. You know, I love you, Nico. What has Nico ever done for you? You were just employed by Kevin Hart for at minimum of 3 years. Within those 3 years, he paid you at minimum over $90,000. Okay? I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm pretty sure there was more going on than that. With that being said, on top of all of that, this man probably helped you to get from point A to point B. You probably traveled places, naming just a few things that you got as an experience while working with him. But you're talking to a woman that you're alleging that he was sleeping with on his wife, but you have no hate for her, but you're airing her business out, which would not have been known to the public if you had just, because you know I want to cuss you out. I hope you know I want to cuss you out, but I'm going to be quiet. Let's keep it moving, right? Because that's stupid. And I'm going to wind it back because listen to...
He's like, nah, baby. Yeah, you know I'm gonna take the pictures for you as many angles as you want, but I can't to ensure he don't go up in these motherfucking photos.
Right, Nico, I love you. I'm not gonna speak bad on her.
Nico's pretty.
Nico's my girl.
I'm gonna let the winos.
But see, that's what I'm saying. And then Nico's my girl. What? What has Nico really done for you? And then right now, after all of this, all you're doing is going to get people to be looking for Nico's Instagram and then making her whole situation even worse. Because even if, like, let's just think, right? Like, I don't know their relationship, but let's just say she does love the man. And then the wife and all of that, they got some agreement going on where the weekends or whatever she got going on, you know, the wife is 9 to 5 and she the weekends, right? Why are you blowing up that girl's spot? This is none of your damn business. You mad because you're not in between, or you're not getting a little bit of your cheddar ching? You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that you're upset about because you're unhappy, so you have to air them out. But my problem here is none of this would have been even any of our, like, I would have never even knew if you hadn't have said anything.
Judge, I'm going to put up a side-by-side wife versus alleged side bitch.
I love.
And see, so this is the alleged interview that got her ass hemmed up in the damn first place. So let me, and the reason why I kept talking about why is this? She tried to extort him out of, now hold on, actually, let me go back to the video because we about to do some math right now. Let's look at TashaK stuff. So TashaK, right? I told you earlier, she lost her lawsuit to Cardi B, okay? In losing that lawsuit to Cardi B, she had to pay her $3.8 million. What the heck is all of this stuff going on here? She had to pay her $3.8 million. And with that $3.8 million, Cardi B is able to seize assets and other properties to get her money back, right? So TashaK got 1.1 million subscribers. She also, again, was charging $12.99 to see the video we were just watching. With that being said, if she only got 10% of that, she would have made up at least 50%. Now, they also are saying, now let me get into it, because if you didn't know anything about what was going on with TashaK and Cardi B's situation, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now.
Well, as you guys already know, Cardi B is about to start receiving her settlement money from TashaK. But according to Radar Online, Cardi B is set to seize TashaK's YouTube checks, okay? It's about $9K for the next couple months. Now, we already know from last week that Cardi B is planning to seize Tasha's property in order to start collecting on that $4 million settlement. The girl going after.
So so now I hope you guys are connecting those dots. If you see, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, she's seizing property. She's doing all of that. She's about to take her YouTube checks. So all of the ad revenue sources, and that's why she got to put out those subscription to paid videos now, just so she can make ends meet. Cause she going to be broke. But she needs to stop playing with people, especially people in positions that can obviously hit her back. She probably going to start attacking people like me underneath her.
After the YouTube channel,
I got less than 1 million subscribers, but believe me, but by the end of this, I'll probably have way more than that. So it'll be up by the time Tasha come here to holler at me.
Okay. Now I know you got your own little website now, but we all know, child, the coin is coming for YouTube, okay? And she after it. Now at this point, this is no longer about Cardi trying to, get paid for her troubles or that she really needs this money. Like, she is really just trying to bring this girl under. She wants blood, okay, at this point. Cause Cardi, let that girl pay them monthly payments and keep it pushing. But tell us your thoughts in the comments, child.
He ain't lying. Tell us your thoughts in the comments because look at this, man. This is an absolute mess. Tasha, I don't understand why you just didn't chill out. Like, this is not even that you got Cardi about to spaz about on you. It's the fact that you just didn't know when to quit. And the reason why I'm like tripping off of this is because watch your girl Cardi. And I know we was just talking about Cardi about a week ago with her situation and Offset. And, hopefully that they're getting some well-resolved whatever work for themselves first. And then if their relationship is going to continue, hopefully for that as well. But she keep playing with people. I'm talking about TashaK, and I just don't understand. Like, what did she gain from this? I mean, she might be one of these people that thought that drama was just going to live good for her.
I was talking about kids. I was saying, yo, you're not even going to be able to put your kids through college. You're not going to be able to put your kids through college fucking around. Look at the shit that you have caused yourself with your mouth. You have to move out your house. And by the way, I'm about to take your house.
And I know you heard that at the end. She said she about to take that house. She coming for everything that Tasha has. So if you didn't understand why she was doing all this in the first place, boom, there it go. Not just that she's about to siege all her assets and all these other kind of things. It goes to show that where she is in the moment. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, well, doing YouTube and stuff, she should have some money, right? She should have something going on. Something should be happening for her. Well, hold on. I'm going to show you something. Because you think that, and that's why I'm telling you guys, you got to like this video, right? Because I need all the help I can get, right? So I can grow and do something a little bit better. So you like this video right now. If you can, share it with other people so that they can watch it, because it's not as glitters and gold as you see and think it is. So I'm going to show y'all some proof on why that is right this second, if the internet will work with me instead of working against me. It got my girl. Kendra. Shout out to Kendra G. If you haven't watched her even solo YouTube and Instagram and stuff, she's an amazing woman.
In this lawsuit, allegedly, at this moment, I think it's $4 million you have to pay a celebrity. A lot of conversation has been is, do you even have that amount of money to pay in this lawsuit? Like, is TashaK worth that amount of money to pay that?
I ain't got it.
Just like that. She ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
One more time for y'all.
I ain't got it.
She ain't got it. She ain't never had it. And it's not easy, guys. It's not easy, okay? These YouTube checks and stuff, there's a lot that goes into it. But I do have a video if you guys are interested on how to get into this YouTube thing and get monetized. I'm going to link it up right here. But TashaK, this is why I'm asking, why would you think that it was the smartest move to try to extort somebody? Now, you were smart in the one point of getting content that you could now make your subscribers pay for, but you didn't have to do extortion to do it. You have to be more creative. I don't know what else to really give you guys on this talking point, because I don't want to talk it into a dead horse, but yo, get your girl TashaK. Somebody needs to talk to her, sit her down. I don't know if y'all saw what was going on with her and her husband during the lawsuit, but I don't think even he can, stop this thunderbolt. But I hope that you guys have been liking this episode. This has been your host, Juice. I thank you for sitting down and watching this episode. Let me know what you think, because all of this stuff really, really is affecting us right now. Because honestly, if you think about it, they are trying to clean slate on Black stars in Hollywood. So I don't even know how many of us are going to be left. And I'm saying many of us, but I'm not even a star. But I don't know how many stars are going to be left that I can, find myself relating to in the coming future, the way that they're running. And if you haven't, check out my episode on Jonathan Majors right here. I'm going to link it up right here. You'll see that it's going to be hard out here for Hollywood and black stars. But again, I thank you for watching this episode. This has been your host, Juice, on the episode of The Squeeze. Peace.